GMO, Josh and Joe. It is Tuesday, September 23rd. And Joe, how was your weekend, dude? How was it?
It was good.
It was good? Yeah, same here. We got a lot to talk about. Big show. I'm going to try and get through everything as efficiently as possible. I'm going to say efficiently because I don't want to say quickly. Because there's some things there's some things we gotta harp on a little bit more than others. But yeah, anything you want to share with the fans on what you did this weekend? I got a little thing. I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay. So I had the first weekend of my basketball rec league.
Oh, yeah, the rec league. How'd that go?
That started up again. Not so hot on the first one. Come to find out when you get older and you're doing like older basketball rec leagues, 5 guys just doesn't cut it. You need subs.
Oh, you didn't have any subs?
No subs.
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
It's very tough. And yeah, so, I mean, we had some guys that hadn't played in a rec league in 10 years. It was a rough time for us. But, spirits are high. Vibes are good. So we know that, if we just have more subs, we're a better team.
How many points did you have?
I had 20 points.
20 points? Nice.
20 points.
How much did the team score altogether?
57.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you accounted for a nice chunk of the total score. That's good.
It wasn't bad. My shot was there. I missed a few early on ones, but I was like, you know what? It feels good. So I just need one to drop in. And sure enough, one dropped in, and they all started going through.
Dude, it's amazing once you see one go through the hoop.
It really is. I actually have an analogy for a team that we're going to discuss that's kind of like that, where it's like you just need to see the ball go into the hoop, and then that really generates the momentum.
Yes, that is exactly correct. That's good. Good. I mean, do you have more players on the team, or you just have 5 guys?
Oh, we have 9.
Oh, okay. So
we have
9. 4 of them didn't show up.
Yeah, when you grow up, you got responsibilities. You got things you got to take care of. So.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, at least y'all got some potential subs.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Okay.
We'll be fine.
Cool.
Vibes are high.
Good. Well, so this weekend I didn't discover this, but I showed it to a bunch of people. It's a drink. It's called some people call it one thing. I call it a Southern T-bomb.
A Southern T-bomb.
Southern T-bomb. Basically, they have twisted teas or hoop tea. It's all on tap, so you can get it straight from a keg. You fill up a little. It's the same thing as an Irish car bomb, except you fill up half with the tea, the alcoholic tea, twisted tea, hoop tea.
Enticing.
Whatever you want to do. Fill the pint glass up about halfway with tea, and then you make a lemon drop shot.
Ooh.
Make a lemon drop shot.
It's like an Arnold Palmer-y type of concoction.
Almost. That's why we call it a Southern T-bomb. And you drop the shot in, chug it, and it basically tastes like an Arnold Palmer. It's incredible.
Yeah.
It is a very good drink. It goes down smooth and it gets you fucked up.
Southern style.
Southern style, exactly. Let's get to some college football. The LSU versus Southeastern. This is one of those games where there's not too much to take from these. One of the positives I had was we beat them how we were supposed to. Mm-hmm. It's Southeastern. It's tough.
We've discussed this before where, you win and lose even though you win the game in both scenarios. Mm-hmm. You can lose this game by still winning it. But we won the game. We won the game like we were supposed to. And, so it was a good thing. And one of the good positives that I had on my end is the offense did what they needed. We saw the ball go into the hoop.
Yes.
We saw the ball. This was where my analogy was. We didn't have to wait that very long on it. But this is where when you have a good offense, you just need to see it go into effect and get some momentum rolling. See that basketball go into the hoop one time, which is this game. Sets us up for a good Ole Miss next weekend, but I know we got that preview coming up.
And like we said last week, this was a get-right game. And we got right.
Yeah,
we got right. Nuss looked nearly flawless. He didn't show any signs of that torso injury. He went 25 of 32, 273 yards, 3 touchdowns. The defense was great. Those are the positives. The negatives I had. There really wasn't very much. But if I had to be nitpicky, I'd say going 3 and out against the Southeastern team with your first string is not good.
Not great.
Not great. It was the first drive, so it's forgiven. One of the other things, the Caden Durham injury, you don't ever like to see that. The Gabriel Relaford,
it's tough.
Yeah, that one's tough because he's out.
Yeah.
I don't think it was specified how long.
They're still determining whether they need to do surgery or not, but
right.
Yeah, that was tough, especially on a game like this.
Exactly. Good thing is Caden Durham is okay. He'll most likely be suiting up and playing against Ole Miss. Another thing, again, I'm being nitpicky. I would have liked to see more than 35-0 at halftime. That's me being very nitpicky. But when you got your starters out there for the entire first half against Southeastern, I want to see like in the 50s almost, or 40s or something like that. I almost want to see the second string out there before halftime. But again, being nitpicky.
Yeah, I think the bigger critique on that is maybe more than 7 points in the first quarter.
Yes, that was
because 35-0 when you see that it was 7-0 at the end of the first quarter is a little bit different.
They obviously caught their stride in the second quarter.
Yeah.
And they just started going off, but
yeah. So more specifically, probably a faster start. You're going to need that, especially at teams like Ole Miss.
Yeah, but again, like you said, we saw them go through the hoop, and we got right. Those are my positives, my negatives. That, like I said, this is one of those games where it's just like there's not too much to take away from it, you know.
No, I got one more positive on this one. Juwan Johnson,
yes,
will be a weapon moving forward.
Yes. He needs to be utilized
in all aspects.
Everything. Yeah. Hell, throw him on defense. You can figure something out with him.
I even talked to a former Louisiana high school ref, and he watched him live in high school, and he was just like, this guy can flat out do everything. Mm-hmm. And they had him obviously at quarterback, but they even did other things with him within the offense, and he's like one of the best players I've ever seen.
He's a straight athlete. I want to see him getting more involved in the running game. That would be fun.
Some trick plays. Yeah.
They had we'll get to Detroit, but the handoff option. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That's a Ben Johnson classic that they just kept around.
Also, Sean Payton legacy.
Yeah. When did he use it?
So he used it back in the day when Dan Campbell was coaching at the Saints.
Oh,
and he copied it.
Oh, so, I love it. Okay, never mind then. That's a Sean Payton.
Yeah, a little hand-me-down action right there.
I saw that play and I'm like, this needs to be utilized way more often than it is.
Yeah,
but we'll get to that game. One thing I wanted to, so the 3 annual opponents came out.
Yep.
Did you see that?
Big news.
Yeah, big news. How do you feel about it? Because I feel a certain type of way, but I want to know how you feel about it.
It's tough. It's kind of heartbreaking. You know, I would maybe wanted to see more than 3. More than 3, yearly opponents, just because there is quite a bit of rivalries that were developed that weren't initially developed that you're going to be losing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. I think, if I'm just looking at this from an objective view, we got a decent draw.
Oh, we got a good draw.
We got a good draw. I'm fucking pissed. I can't stand this shit because it's just it makes me so angry. The cousin fucking elephant humping roll tide bullshit. As soon as Nick Saban fucking leaves, we don't have to play them every year. And it fucking infuriates me, man.
That's
the
rough.
One time I want to play Alabama every fucking year. I don't get to. that they took that from me. I was looking forward to it. The one that, like, since I was 16 fucking years old, I had to deal with Nick Saban in Alabama every single fucking year.
I know. I was there the entire time.
Yeah. And now, Nick Saban's not there. Oh, we're just not going to play LSU. Go fuck yourself. God, I hate Tuscaloosa. I hate Alabama. I hate all of them. All of them.
Those are excellent points, Joshua.
Thank you. It's just, oh man, I saw that and there was no Alabama there, and I just got heated. And you know what? I'll miss playing Florida. I will miss playing Florida. Yeah. That's not one of those. I hate Florida, but it wasn't like I dreaded playing them every single year. I actually kind of look forward to it.
Yeah.
Alabama with Nick Saban, different story. But yeah. We got Arkansas, Ole Miss, and A&M. And I'm happy we still got Ole Miss because, Lord, do I love beating Ole Miss.
Ole Miss is, yeah. We got that coming up, too. But, that's got to be tradition.
Yeah, for sure. And, honestly, the Texas A&M games have become I hate Texas A&M more and more now.
Well, that's renewed. I mean, because that was actually something that was – in the past, that was a big-time rivalry, but it just got split up because they went to the Big 12 and, we stayed in the SEC.
Yep.
So, yeah, so that, I mean, they've renewed that quite well. So,
yeah, I agree. It'll be fun. And here's the thing. It's not like we're never going to play Alabama. We'll, every 4 years, we'll play them twice, once at home and then the next year away.
Yeah. I mean, we got 9 conference games.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to have to fill up the rest of the 6 games with somebody.
I kind of love the way that, and I know I've talked about this ad nauseum, but I like the way that the direction that it's going. It's getting to the point where it's going to be the Big Four conferences. I hope, this is what I hope. It gets to the Big Four conferences and we basically play each other. That's it. No FCS games, no bullshit FBS, like terrible teams. You play just in those 4 conferences. Obviously, you stay in your conference for most of your schedule. We'll get a Big 10 game, ACC game, Big 12 game, or something like that. But it basically, it's getting to the point where you don't have to win every single game in college anymore. That's a tribute to the playoff system and the harder schedules.
Yep.
But yeah, that's where I hope we're getting to. I think that's going to be the best.
I think so.
You got anything else on LSU?
I think that's about it.
We'll do a Ole Miss preview here at the end after we get through with this college slate. Let's get to Clemson versus Syracuse. Oh boy, Dabo.
Where do we begin?
Cade Klubnik threw the ball 60 times and had 363 passing yards. Adam Randall ran the ball 16 times and put up 130 rushing yards. And they also had 10 different receivers catch the ball, and they only put up 21 points.
Yeah, because it was the injuries on Syracuse that messed them up.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Cade Klubnik came out afterwards and said that the injuries threw him off. The other team.
Oh, the injuries to Syracuse. So their first string getting injured and then their second string coming in threw him off?
Yeah. So, yeah, that was – and that seemed like recycled material, That was like old stuff that Nick Saban used to do about like – or no, what was it? Not Nick Saban, but Lane Kiffin used to say about like –
That sounds exactly like something Lane Kiffin would say.
Yeah, because let's be real. Clemson doesn't run a hurry-up offense. What's the injuries going to do?
Honestly, that's definitely something you want to hear your starting quarterback say, right?
Absolutely not.
I was being sarcastic. Yeah, no, you definitely don't want to hear that. That's I did 21 points, and it's because the second string came in. Got it. Yeah. I did have a question for you, Joe. What is Dabo Swinney's seat looking like here on a scale of 1 to 10? How hot are we talking?
Oh no. He's doing exactly what, the Clemson fans want, right? Because they're tired of winning. Clemson's tired of winning, so Dabo's being like, all right, y'all are tired of winning. We'll show you how the losing side of things are.
Yeah, you got to be reminded of what losing feels like every now and then to appreciate the wins.
The wins, yeah. So that's exactly what he's doing right now.
Okay, so his seat's at like a 1 right now, huh?
Yeah, well, the fans are getting humbled. So.
I mean, it might actually be cold. It might be like a -2.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, there you go, Clemson. You know what it feels like to lose now. I did see this. Clemson has more lightning delays than wins this season.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, they have 2 lightning delays and 1 win.
That's the football gods telling you right now.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you shouldn't be playing this season.
I will
Do not continue further.
I will never bet on Clemson for the rest of the season. I will not. See, Tulsa versus Oklahoma State. Ew. Bye-bye, Mike Gundy.
Yeah, actually, I had a talking point because I do my notes, a day before. So I had a talking point about, when will they fire him? And there was going to be a discussion whether it was in season or at the end of the year. But yeah, that completely eliminated.
Yeah. No, we just have nothing to talk about. Huh?
Yeah, absolutely nothing to talk about.
Now, kudos to Tulsa. Yeah, I kind of would have rather see Oklahoma State give Mike Gundy a little more time with the NIL. It's like programs that don't have as much money as like the bigger programs. They're going to have a little more difficult time in the transfer portal because of the NIL money that they don't have. Mm-hmm. So I would have liked to see it, but it was going to be tough for them to keep Mike Gundy after losing to Tulsa.
Yeah, and he knew it too. Because he actually, in his press conference, gave an analogy. He gave the argument with your wife analogy. So he was talking about...
Do tell.
Yeah, so he was comparing it to the NIL space today. And he was like, look, I know what's right, but this is just the way that, college football is going. It's just like having an argument with your wife. You could be completely right on something, but if she disagrees with you, then you're wrong.
Oh.
So he was trying to paint himself, and I'll give him credit. He was marketing himself, being like, you know what? Look, maybe I messed up a little bit. I know I'm on my way out of Oklahoma State, but any other potential suitors, look, I've changed. Like, I've changed my perspective on NIL. It was a weird analogy.
I was about to say we should be counting down the days till his divorce now.
You're right.
Yeah, that was not good.
Yeah, he's disclosing a lot at this point.
You get fired and you get divorced in the same year.
That's a hot seat.
Dude, he's gonna go buy the craziest I'm having a mental breakdown car of all time.
Yeah.
It's just midlife crisis.
Right
in
there.
effect, right here for Gundy. Memphis, Arkansas, Joseph. Is Sam Pittman on the hot seat?
Shoot, I mean,
I hope not.
If Gundy's gone, I mean, you might be saying the same thing. The only redeeming fact is probably next weekend against Notre Dame.
Yes, if they can do something. Yes, that is a job-saving game right there.
Yep.
That is a job-saving game. We've seen it before. We see it all the time, actually. Last year in Florida, Billy Napier saved his job by beating LSU and Ole Miss. It's just it happens. Kudos to Memphis. This was a big win because they were the one team that was the inferior opponent that had a chance of making the playoffs. They needed this W, and holding Arkansas to 3 points total in the second half, I think makes a decent statement.
Oh, it makes a big statement.
It's huge win for Memphis. I think that if they can win out, I think they will make it to the playoffs,
which would be astronomical because they were going to pay $2 million to go into the Big 12, and they rejected them. Ooh. So now they got the chip on their shoulder, like, all right, fuck you, Like, hey, I'm coming for the playoffs. Like, I'll show you what I could be.
Yeah, I kind of want to see what the rest of their schedule is. If I can find, I can't even. Oh, there they are. They're playing Florida Atlantic this weekend. They have. Let's see who they have. Tulsa, who beat Oklahoma State. That would look good. Tulane wouldn't be a bad one. South Florida, if they can beat South Florida. South Florida beat Florida.
That's true.
Yeah, and then
that would be like beating 2 SEC teams.
Almost
right there.
Yeah, that would be nice. And then who knows what Tulane's going to do? I think they'll be a good win. Tulsa, damn, they'll have a big. Is Oklahoma State in the Big 10 or the Big 12?
Oklahoma's 12. Big 12.
So they'll have 2 SEC wins and a Big 12 win.
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, technically. Cool. Oh yeah, dude. Let's go Memphis. This is gonna be fun. Texas Tech versus Utah. Texas Tech might be a problem. They might be a problem. They looked really good.
Yeah,
and that is including their backup quarterback, Will Hammond, who has a hog, by the way. That motherfucker can throw the ball.
Okay, I was wondering what direction you were going with that, but yeah, I appreciate the disclosure at the end
the
there.
Clarification, no, I got you. That was just our group chat was popping off, and someone said Will Hammond had a hog. Yeah, so that's maybe up for debate. I don't know, but he slung the ball, man. He was 13 of 16, 169 yards, 2 tutties when he came into the game.
Mm-hmm.
When he came into the game, Morton was their starter was 12 of 19, 142 yards, 0 tutties with 2 interceptions. I think they might have a quarterback controversy in Texas Tech.
Well, I mean, when you buy that many players, that could happen. You just got a plethora of talent, which honestly comes to my point. Ohio State and Texas Tech. So Ohio State last year and probably this year, and Texas Tech is showing that money does buy happiness, aka wins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyone who says money doesn't buy happiness has just never had money before.
That's true.
Yeah, like tell me you're poor without telling me you're poor.
Mm-hmm.
I love Texas Tech. I'm a big Texas Tech guy now. Auburn versus Oklahoma. I think Auburn kind of got screwed.
Yeah,
they kind of got screwed, but hey, Oklahoma still looks good. Like there was a good game. Auburn got screwed. Oklahoma they have a problem right now.
Yeah, but also the refs didn't allow 9 sacks. On your quarterback.
Correct.
That's if we really break it down, there's other aspects that could.
Who got sacked 9 times?
Auburn did.
Right. Jackson Arnold got clobbered. It is weird, saying that Oklahoma is a defensive team. Like that coming out of my mouth just sounds weird.
It does.
Yeah,
it does.
But that's what Brent Venables has brought to that team. John Mateer being out 3+ weeks is just the worst news of all time.
Yeah, that's pretty detrimental.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to. What's the next schedule? What's the next 3 games on their schedule?
Oh,
because that's big time. Because their defense. I mean, with John Mateer, they're an all-around really good team, and that was kind of my point. But they're elite defense, and the defense can carry them through some games, but it just depends on what that schedule's like.
Yeah. I gotta look it up. Do they have a bye? Ooh, they have a bye this week.
Oh,
So they have a bye.
Critical bye.
Okay, so they have a bye. Then they have Kent State. Which
that's nice.
That's a basically a high school team. And then the next week is number 10 Texas.
Ooh.
Red River rivalry.
So he's going to be trying to get back really, really quick.
But they said it was going to be like 3+ weeks. So we'll see.
But you can afford one loss.
One loss.
I mean, this is a playoff era. You can afford one loss.
Maybe they pull something out of their ass. It's a rivalry game. Maybe.
Yeah, sure.
Because they have South Carolina the week after that. And we know what South Carolina's like. They're it's not great, even with Lenore Sellers back.
Yeah. But we kind of knew that.
Yeah, they weren't good.
We knew that it was basically either Sellers was going to take them all the way or not.
Yeah. And I feel bad. I like Shane Beamer, but anyways, Indiana versus Illinois. Indiana's a wagon.
Yeah, Indiana didn't go anywhere.
No,
they went nowhere. They are still here.
They are here. For as much shit as they took for going 10-0 or for their record last year, because they went 10-0. They started 10-0 last year, if you remember.
Yep.
They lost to Ohio State in their 11th game, and then they won their 12th game. They were 11-1. Granted, they got beat pretty bad by Notre Dame in the playoffs, But that was the Indiana's first 10-0 start since like the 70s or something like that. It was insane. I don't know the exact date, but it has been a while since they have started 10-0.
I would have been surprised if only the basketball team's done that.
That's it. Yeah, exactly. I don't think Curt Cignetti's going to be there in 2 years. I think he will be at Florida. He'll be at maybe, depending on how Penn State goes this year, it might be because that man has transformed every single program. When he was at JMU, they went undefeated, I think.
Yeah. I honestly, what I'm doing right now is I'm pulling for Alabama just enough so they don't fire Kalen DeBoer. That is my biggest fear right now, is that because Curt Cignetti does have ties to Nick Saban.
Yeah. Oh no, he coached at Alabama.
Yes. So that is. If we could just have them hold on to Kalen DeBoer, then my worst nightmare would not come true.
That buyout for Kalen DeBoer is like the pillow I'm holding on to at the end at night when I'm trying to go to sleep.
Yes,
that's that's what's keeping me happy and content, because that buyout is, granted, I'm sure if any program can do it, it would be an Alabama that could do it, but.
Yeah.
Was it 72, 74?
Yeah. But Alabama, I will say Alabama is a big-time football program, but they aren't the richest, though. They still, like...
They're up there.
You'd be surprised how far down they are.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I know, like, Texas and Ohio State and all them are up there. But
Texas, Ohio State, Texas A&M, Texas Tech, any school in Texas.
The high schools in Texas.
Yeah, right? But point being, Curt Cignetti is... the most equivalent that I've seen to Nick Saban ever. And I will put him above, like, as far as a replica, and like this was maybe more so like personality and stuff like that, not achievements of what he's done so far, but I would compare him more like Nick Saban than Dan Lanning and also Kirby Smart.
Wow, I like that.
Because I mean, they don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they aren't good coaches. This is not that conversation.
Kirby Smart won 2 national championships in a row.
Exactly, and then Dan Lanning's been turning Oregon into a powerhouse.
Yes,
and they have similar styles that they have learned from Nick Saban, but I just think they kind of branched out into their own type of personalities as their head coaches, and which has worked really good. Curt, like, sounds like Nick Saban. Whenever he's in the press conference, he sounds like him. I mean, he basically, after the game, was like, yeah, there's quite a bit of things that we need to work on right now. Like any game that we have, there's always going to be stuff we need to work on. I don't care how much we blew him out by. But, and that was just like, I was just like the spitting image of Nick Saban.
Yeah.
So if he gets to a place where he, like right now, I kind of vision him at Indiana as the same as Nick Saban was at Michigan State. If he gets to a place that has resources, watch out. Yeah, watch out, college football.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. That's a good comparison. Yeah. No, unfortunately, I'm thinking he's going to end up at Florida because I think Napier's going to be gone.
The timing of it.
There's a good shot that Dabo is an asshole and gets booted, but I don't think that's going to happen. But that's another thing I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for there.
I've heard some ties with Dabo to Arkansas.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think that Sam Pittman's gone this year?
Oh, I definitely think he's gone.
But again, if he beats Notre Dame, that's it.
He could save it.
Yes, he could save it. Let's get to Miami, Florida. If you haven't put a future on Miami to win the national championship by now, you missed out.
Yeah.
You missed out. Miami might be the best team in the nation right now.
I think so. I put them above, just right now, what we've seen, put them above everybody else.
I agree. They stomped Florida even with Carson Beck playing like doo-doo.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, like, and that's the thing. We talked about it last week. I think we talked about it the week before. He's a quarterback that does what he needs to do in order for his team to win. And Miami has so much talent around that he doesn't really need to do very much.
That's the way the team is set up.
Yes, and that's a huge tribute to Mario Cristobal. Do you know who's their what is it? not a scout, but a director of talent or whatever in Miami.
Ed Orgeron's son?
Ed Orgeron. No, I think it's Ed Orgeron.
Oh, I think it's his son.
Oh, it's
right?
his son? Oh, okay. I thought Ed Orgeron had a...
Well, yeah, because he was talking on Barstool where he was like, "Yeah, I set my sons up
he said his son's up. Yeah. That's right. Okay, yeah.
Set my sons up for jobs.
Nice.
I think one's at Tulane and the other one's at University of Miami."
You sound just like him. Hell yeah. I do miss that guy. Yeah, Napier not looking great at Florida. They had a blunder. They were out there... Miami was kicking a field goal. They had 10 players out there. It seems like the end is coming for Napier. He's going to have a magical run late in the season like he did last year.
Yeah, but with his schedule?
That's why I said magical.
Yeah.
The magical part was the big...
It was emphasized?
That was the big part of that, yes.
Yeah. His remaining schedule is... I'm surprised that it's even a schedule in the college football.
How you mean? Okay, so number 10, Texas.
Yes.
All right, so they have a bye this week.
Yes.
Number 10, Texas.
Yes.
Number 9, Texas A&M. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, see? You didn't even finish going through it.
Okay, so it's Texas A&M, Mississippi State, and then they have another bye.
Mississippi State's the bye, basically, or the cupcake of all this.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Hold on. Then after the Week 9 bye, we have Georgia, Kentucky, Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Florida State. Yeah, Napier, you're going bye-bye.
Yeah. I don't think any coach can survive that.
No. That's what, 6, 8. 6 of his next 8 games are teams ranked in the top 15. Yeah, sorry, bud, you're gone. All right, bye Napier.
I mean, you're gonna need 2019 LSU to save you out of that.
Correct. The only positive I have for Florida is DJ Lagway didn't throw an interception. Granted, he had 61 passing yards, but he didn't throw an
got to take the positives.
Yeah,
look at you. Half glass full.
Glass
half full.
Half glass full.
Yeah.
I like the half glass full.
Yeah.
You got anything else on college football? I think we covered the main topics.
Yeah.
Let's do LSU Ole Miss preview. Okay. I want to start with something. I have seen in my 25 years of watching sports. I have seen just every type of shit talking there ever has been. Okay?
Yeah.
From the Phillip Rivers type of shit talking, like, oh, we're going to beat them. They are no good. They suck. To Jalen Ramsey DMing his opponent's wives to get into their head.
Get in their head.
But I have never seen a player go and bang the coach's daughter and then wait to publicize it the week of their game.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
It is insane. For those of you who do not know what I'm talking about, LSU linebacker Whit Weeks is banging Lane Kiffin's daughter.
Landry Kiffin.
Landry Kiffin, which is weird name for a girl. It might be just because I hate Lane Kiffin. But anyways, has been banging Lane Kiffin's daughter, and went public with it the week that LSU is playing Ole Miss. That is some diabolical shit talking that I have never seen. It's a level that I have never seen before.
Yeah. And the crazy part is that Landry actually was the one that publicized that, trying to make it like a Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift type of announcement in the sports world for dating. Yeah, that didn't go over as well as she thought it would.
Whit Weeks was behind that, though. He's like, oh, yeah, baby, let's it'll be great. We're playing your dad's team. Everyone will love it.
Look, it did not do the Livy Dunn, Paul Skeens type of, announcement that she thought it would.
No.
He knew it.
Oh, exactly. That's what I'm saying. This was diabolical.
It was.
Dude, it was, oh, my gosh. And now you know that's going to be on Lane Kiffin's mind.
Oh, it already is. He's already retweeted the pick. He already retweeted the pick, and he's trying to get in on this shit talking because both sides think they have the advantage here. Let's be clear. Ole Miss thinks they've twisted this perspective in their way that they think they have it. Oh. So he said bet the over.
Who did?
Lane Kiffin.
Oh, please.
Yeah, exactly.
Please. You don't think that if Whitweek's banging his daughter has any effect on his play calling or anything that he's going to do? Yes. It absolutely. He's going to. It's like. I'm rewatching Game of Thrones, and I watched the Battle of the Bastards. And Ramsay Bolton, he shoots an arrow into Jon Snow's little brother. And it's to piss him off, to get him to do something that he shouldn't do. Mm-hmm. And that's exactly what Lane Kiffin's going to do. He's going to call some stupid bullshit play that's going to fall flat on its face, and it's going to be because Whitweeks owns so much real estate in Lane Kiffin's mind.
Yeah.
He owns a fucking plantation up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude!
And Landry Kiffin, that's like the girl version name of like a junior. If you're like naming your son after yourself,
he wanted a son. He wanted a son so bad.
Yeah. So, that's gonna own a lot of real estate in his head.
This is this is a new type of shit talking that and just instigating that. I'm sure Jalen Ramsey's like, why didn't I think of this?
Yeah.
Why didn't I think of it? Why didn't I do this? Oh my God, dude! It made me so happy. I was smiling from ear to ear. But yeah, that's our old piss preview.
Old piss preview.
That's it.
That was it.
That's all I got.
Here I am being the dumbass, breaking down the game and seeing like how we're gonna win it from a strategical standpoint.
I do want to get to that. I was just being being stupid, but
being facetious.
But yeah, no. This is gonna be a tough one for LSU. We have to come out fast, and we have to come out hard and striking, because you can't let Lane Kiffin get any type of momentum. Once he gets his foot in the door, once he gets something going, he's gonna keep utilizing it. We have to shut that down immediately. Make him grind it.
Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is actually one of my points is because typically he's got a good passing offense, which he does. I'm not discrediting that, but he's also got a little bit of a quarterback controversy right now. He's got Trinidad Chambliss and Austin Simmons, Austin Simmons been nicked up, and Trinidad's been he's been rocking it.
Yeah.
He's actually got more yards at this point than Austin Simmons. So, but apparently Lane Kiffin came out and said if he's 100%. Austin Simmons is the starting quarterback right now. So, But the biggest thing, honestly, I think the big storyline that really is going to be the focal point of the game is we're going to have to stop their running back, Quan Lacey. Yeah, he's actually one of the top running backs in the nation right now with 358 yards and 7 touchdowns. It's going to be vital to stop the run.
Any relation to Eddie Lacy?
No, I don't think so. He's not very fat.
Okay. He doesn't look like Whoopi Goldberg.
No.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. That was so funny. Eddie Lacy was a gem. You got anything else on the LSU Old Piss preview?
I think that's about it.
Okay. Let's do we did our NFL picks last week. We didn't do college football, but we decided I think we should do our college football picks because once we get to the recap of our NFL picks, you'll see that you should just fade those from me at least. I didn't do so hot.
I'm gonna have to agree, but I've got a little spin on that.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Yeah.
Oh, when we get to it.
Yeah. Are we talking week 3 bets?
Week 3 bets for college football.
Week 3 bets for NFL.
Not yet. We'll do college football first. Dude, we have an awesome slate.
Okay.
The slate on Saturday is incredible. We have the Ryder Cup this weekend.
Yeah, that's true.
The Ryder Cup, and then we have the end of the MLB baseball season, which there's still the playoff race is very, very much real.
Much alive.
Yes, they still have. There's a couple of. I think there's only one team in the AL that has clinched. I could be wrong. but I think there's only one team. I think it's the Toronto Blue Jays. There's a couple of teams. There's quite a few teams in the NL that have clinched, but there's still a race. There's still a race, so it's gonna be great. My game of the week, and this is because I'm a little SEC biased, is Alabama versus Georgia.
Okay,
that's my game of the week.
It's a good game.
Yeah, oh yeah. I have Georgia because it's in Georgia. I have Georgia -3 and the under.
Georgia's -3 and the under.
Yeah, I like Georgia. I like Georgia here at home, and I like it to be a tight, low-scoring game.
They're not flashy, but they are solid in all aspects of the game. So I agree with you. Mm-hmm. I think I like it.
Yeah. What's your game of the week? What do you got?
So my game of the week, I went a little outside the SEC, but we have got a good one in the Big Ten.
Yep.
With Oregon versus
Penn State,
which is at Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
Oregon right now is plus 3.5.
According to the DraftKings Sportsbook, it is plus 3.5.
3.5. So I'm taking Oregon on this one, actually.
You see, okay, so this is where we're gonna cross over. My underdog of the week was Oregon plus 3.5.
Okay. So we both got an agreement here, but maybe on different categories.
Yeah.
So we call that we're gonna call that something.
What would the JMO special?
A little JMO special.
A little JMO special. There you go. I think, and I mean, we'll see next week. We'll see if what we are ranking, or if we're 1-0 in a JMO special.
A JMO special.
I'm excited about this one. This is a good one. Yeah. What's your underdog of the week? That was mine.
Okay, so my underdog of the week is Washington to cover against Ohio State. I think Washington's been running a little bit under the radar right now. So they have that coach that was previously at Arizona that darted off for Washington, and they can put up some points in a hurry. And it's going to be at Washington.
His name was Jed Fish, right?
Yep,
Jed Fish.
And they are at Washington. They're at home, and Ohio State's got to travel across country. I could just see them keeping it close. I can see them giving Ohio State a run for their money.
That's plus 8.5.
Yeah. All they got to do is keep it within a touchdown. Keep it within a touchdown.
It is in Washington. Okay.
Yep.
Ooh, that's tough. Okay. You know what? It's spicy.
It's spicy. It's spicy for sure. Because the thing is like, yes, Ohio State is very, 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 very talented. I can get that. But how battle-tested are they? How battle-tested are they at this point? I know they've got that win against Texas. That was a big emotional win, but it was at home. How are they on the road against a team that maybe is going under the radar?
They might overlook them.
They might overlook them a little bit.
Okay.
This is it's a surprise underdog, but it's an underdog of the week.
It's gonna be. I might. Yeah. We'll see. I'll make the decision on Saturday. What's your favorite of the week?
Favorite of the week? I'm rolling with Indiana.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'm not buying the bullshit Curt Cignetti is talking about as far as Iowa being hard to play. No,
they are hard to play, but
I think he's just trying to eliminate like a hangover aspect from the last victory.
He's doing exactly what Nick Saban does.
Exactly. I'm not buying it. Give me -7.5.
Yeah. I think, unfortunately, Kirk Ferentz he might be on his way out.
Could be.
He's been there for forever.
He's like a Mike Gundy, Iowa.
Kenny Dillingham. Oh no. The Utah coach. Shit. Why can't I think of
Kyle Whittingham?
Kyle Whittingham. That's it. Yeah. My favorite of the week is Auburn versus Texas A&M. I have A&M -6.5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points for that game.
I think A&M's going to win by a touchdown or more.
Wow. Okay.
It's in A&M.
It's at College Station.
It's at College Station. So
okay. I'll give you that.
I just, the way Texas A&M has been putting up points, I'm not completely sold on Jackson Arnold and Auburn. Give me A&M -6.5.
I like it.
All right, let's get some NFL recap. We will not spend very much time on the Saints, just because not only do other fans not want to hear this, but Saints fans don't want to hear this.
Nope.
Okay. My initial notes when I went and tried to think of positives were none.
Yeah, because we're going to do 2 positives and 2 negatives.
Right. My positives were none, and my negatives were everything. So that was my initial recap of that.
Yeah.
One positive. Could have been a goose egg.
Could have been.
Could have been a goose egg. Was not a goose egg. We scored 13 points.
Okay.
My second positive.
That's creative.
My second positive, and this is me personally. I made $100 off of Seattle. I'm. It's unfortunate, but I think Saints fans are kind of at that point now.
Way to be a realist.
Yeah, I don't like doing that. You know what? I didn't even like winning that $100.
It's like taking money from a kid.
It's just I didn't like it. It felt wrong.
It felt wrong.
Yeah. You know, and so like.
We can get you the help that you need.
Yes. Okay. All right. Yeah. 1-800-GAMBLER. If you have a problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Yeah.
My only other positive is we scored more points than them in the second half.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And again, this is us digging.
I mean, you dug deep for those positives there.
Digging deep for these positives.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm interested to hear what your positives are.
My positive, pass.
Okay. All right.
Pass.
Sounds good.
And that's not throwing the ball. That's pass on the question.
Okay. All right. Let's get to the negatives. Rattler is 0-9 as a starter.
Oh, I did have one more positive.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry. I should have prefaced that. But yeah. So maybe this isn't the worst of it.
Oh.
So like,
wait,
maybe this is the worst.
Oh,
of it.
okay.
Maybe this is the worst of it.
So it can get worse than this.
Yeah, I know. That I said it wrong. Maybe this is the worst of it. You know,
okay,
and
so
everything
it's
goes
only uphill from here.
Goes only uphill. Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, I think you'll be correct if you say that after next week.
Right. Well, that was my negative. Maybe it gets worse.
Oh, okay.
Next week against the Bills.
Oh. Yeah, it's probably gonna get worse. We're down bad, guys.
Yeah, bad.
We're down bad. Rattler's 0-9 as a starter. I think this is how down bad we are, and this is a legitimate question that not only Joe and I are gonna try and answer, but I have gotten from multiple Saints fans and multiple fans of other teams. The question is, are the Saints gonna win a game this year? And if you have to start asking that after week 3, that should just give you an idea of how we are right now. Mm-hmm. Good thing. Giants, we have the Giants. I think we could win that.
Okay.
We have the Bears at the Bears. I don't think we can win that, but that is something that like the Bears will do. Mm-hmm. After seeing the Carolina versus Atlanta game, I think we could win 1 out of the 2 from Atlanta. And it's got to be the one in the Dome. Because we fucking hate Atlanta, and we fucking hate Tampa, and we fucking hate Carolina.
And we play close games in the Dome.
Yes, we play close games in the Dome. And for some reason, we always play Tampa tough. I think we take 1 out of the 2 from Atlanta, and we may take 1 out of the 2 from Carolina. Those are the only 3 possible games I think we could win.
Okay. Otherwise, we're going to seek counsel from Detroit fans, which I know a couple.
Mm-hmm. And Cleveland fans.
And Cleveland fans.
Yeah, both of them. Well, it'll be like a little round table of completely defeated teams.
Yeah. An intervention.
Intervention, yes. Yeah, we'll So, do you think the Saints will win a game?
No.
Damn. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. No credit to Seattle.
Absolutely
none. You beat a Saints team that I never want to say this because college teams will never be able to beat NFL teams, but I think Ohio State would cover the spread.
Cover the spread.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. That's all I got. Let's see. Let's go over our last week's game of the weeks. Our picks from last week. My game of the week was Broncos versus Chargers. That was the only one I had.
That was the only one you got?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The Chargers, I had the Chargers minus 2.5.
Okay.
Covered that.
I'm the same as the Saints record.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
Yeah.
you didn't win a damn thing.
I was 0-3.
Well,
Absolutely 0-3.
Go just rapid fire through yours.
Yeah, so game of the week, Lions versus the Ravens. I actually did pick the Ravens to win it, but I could pick the Lions to cover the spread. So I guess I got that one, but still.
No, you Lions to cover. That's fine.
I guess we'll give that
Give
one.
you a half point.
Favorite to win. I had Falcons over the Panthers. That was
Lord.
not even close.
Oh, Lord.
And then the one that I was just going to, literally would have been my saving grace on this week. The underdog, Rams plus 3.5 over the Eagles.
We can talk about that actually because
Yeah.
that was the wildest cover I have ever seen in my life.
Oh my gosh.
And I honestly, yeah, sure, big guy was probably supposed to go down. But if you're a big 350-pound guy and you get the opportunity to run the ball back after a blocked field goal,
You don't get those opportunities.
no. There's a lot of most of those big guys don't ever get that opportunity. I can't talk. Most big guys don't get that opportunity their entire careers.
Mm-hmm.
You know he's going to take advantage of that.
Oh, he's going to take it to the house.
Oh yeah, I mean it worked out for me because I had Philly there, but
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Even after the episode? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But look. It's actually either good to be really good at fantasy or really bad, or not fantasy. It's either you want to be really good at betting or you want to be really bad at betting advice. Because either you fade them and then you win the money, or if they're good, you pick them and then they win the money. The worst is to be 50-50. You don't want to be 50-50.
Yeah, no, that's exactly correct. You never want to be 50-50 in your picks. Otherwise, it's just nobody cares.
Plus, we preference that we have the worst gambling advice on the description of our show.
Yeah, 100%.
So if you didn't fade us, that's on you.
Yeah, and that's good. That's a good thing. You want to listen to people who have terrible gambling advice.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how you know who to bet.
Yeah.
You're welcome, world. My underdog of the week was this is a confusing one because I had the Cowboys plus 1.5, but by the time the game started, it was Cowboys -1.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not counting this one.
Okay, that doesn't count.
It was a bad one.
It was not very good.
It was a very bad pick. But
regardless if it's plus 1.5 or -1.5.
It was a very bad pick, yeah. But I'm not going to count it because it was my underdog of the week, and whenever the game started, they were not underdogs.
Way to avoid that one.
See?
Oh, way to find that loophole.
My favorite was the Bucks -6.5. I will hand up. I didn't do my research. I didn't realize how injured the Bucks were. I didn't know they were starting one offensive lineman from week 1. So they only have one offensive lineman from their original starting 5.
Okay. Again, why we give bad gambling advice.
Yes. I did. It was just. It was a big miss. It was a big miss. I bet the under in that one too. It was tough. Let's see. Let's get to some of the games. Packers-Browns. Dude, Browns defense is legit. They are legit. They held Josh Jacobs to 30 yards. You ever heard of him?
Pretty good running back.
Yeah. You ever heard of this guy? His name's Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Held him to 23 yards. Which, by the way, that score is that does not that has nothing to do with the Browns defense. I think that there was a lot of turnovers and a lot of shit that happened. The Browns Ravens.
That was their own offense helping the other teams.
Correct. And they held
even though it wasn't like a defensive touchdown.
Correct. They held Chase Brown to 43 yards. So those three running backs are actually they're all very good running backs that they have just held to basically next to nothing compared to what they normally do.
Yeah.
The Browns, if they can figure something out on offense, it's bad. Old man Flacco is not the answer. If they can figure something out, they have a championship caliber defense.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious at this point if they really have like a promising QB on the roster that they could maybe swap out. Like maybe maybe one. Like it would be cool if they had two like promising young QBs that they could put into the starting lineup. But yeah, I mean Flacco, we already know what we can see from him.
Yeah. Do you think Sanders is that bad?
I don't know. I think he's a bad practicer.
Yeah.
I think he's a bad practicer, and I think he's a good gamer.
Good gamer? Okay.
I think he just, when the lights come on, I think he plays a lot better than what they see in practice, which is why they're holding him back.
Another thing I had on this game is the blueprint to stop the Packers is out there.
It's out there.
You got the blueprint now. You got the blueprint.
Yeah, just have an awesome defense like, the Browns.
Yeah, and they got some LSU guys on that defense too.
That is true. Yeah. That is true.
Let's see. Vikings Bengals. I have a take. I feel like everybody's going to be betting the Vikings next week. Pump the brakes.
Pump the brakes?
Pump the brakes. I got the Steelers in Dublin.
Ooh, okay.
That's going to be an 8:30 game. Yeah, an 8:30 game. It's going to be in Dublin. I like the Steelers. I think the Vikings just basically beat up on a Bengals team that has no... It's not that they have no reason to fight. It's just they are so depleted that it's tough for them to fight.
Yeah.
Without Joe Burrow.
Yeah. I take back everything I said last week about Jake Browning. Yeah, maybe he isn't the best, even with the situation he's been in with the Cincinnati Bengals for quite some time. Maybe now it's just like it's time for a change. I see why they switch out backup quarterbacks all the time.
Yeah, no, he sucks.
It's a fresh start. But I will say this. Kevin O'Connell is a QB whisperer.
Carson Wentz didn't look great.
He still won.
He did win. Yeah, you're right. He did
still win.
That's what I'm saying. He just pumped the brakes. I don't think that it looked way better than it actually was.
Look, all I'm saying is after Kevin O'Connell's done with Carson Wentz, he did it with Sam Darnold. He's done it with QBs time and time again, like even Kirk Cousins. I wouldn't mind if Carson Wentz went to the Saints afterwards.
Yeah?
Yeah, give him a chance. See if he revived his career.
I don't like that, but yeah, maybe. It's just at this point as a Saints fan, I'll take anything.
Well, yeah, at this point, yeah.
I'll take anything. Falcons Panthers. This was your this was a hell of a game for you. This was the only consolation that us as Saints fan had this week.
Yeah, we scored more points.
Yeah. I don't think Penix. I don't think I don't think Michael Penix is. Penix isn't done, but he's kind of done.
They put Curt back in.
I know, but here's the thing. It's like this is why old college quarterbacks don't normally work in the NFL.
Oh, tell me.
Because you know what they got. This is what you see is what you get. And we saw what he did at Washington. Washington, he wasn't bad, but that's the ceiling. And when you start to play, good competition in the NFL, defenders are way faster. He's not going to improve. I don't think he's going to improve. I think he's not done, but he's done. If that makes any sense. Probably
not so fast, my
friend.
Right,
Lee Corso.
Yeah.
Give me something.
No, I just think it's... And this is going back to last week where rookie quarterbacks are not prepared for the NFL. I think sometimes they just need more time. And
he's not a rookie though.
I know, but still, even first or second years guys. I mean, sometimes even the rookie quarterbacks get the benefit of having a good year because people just don't know how to defend them. I mean, you can almost, if the season continues the way it is, you can almost say that is the case for Jaden Daniels.
And C.J. Stroud.
Well, C.J. Stroud, we already seen that. The second year was
that's what I'm saying. That's
terrible.
why they call it a sophomore slump.
Exactly. So, So yeah, I don't know. I think the way is to for them is to sit back and to learn the offense. I had an argument actually with my grandmother about this with Tyler Shuck because she is like, we got to get Rattler out of here. We got to get Rattler out of here. And I'm like, no, we should leave Shuck on the sideline for a little bit to let him study the game. Needless to say, that didn't really get very far in my argument. So I decided to leave it up to y'all to talk about.
Our grandmother is a very strong-willed individual.
Yes.
Bless her heart. She is 82 years old, and she is every bit alive as our nephew who is 6 months.
Yeah. But strong-willed, I think that's pretty synonymous with, any of people in that generation.
Yeah. And she got a little, yeah. Very, she's so old that, this is terrible. She's so old that she used an outhouse when she was younger.
An outhouse.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, that's wild to me. But yeah, this was my only consolation I had this week was the Falcons lost to the Panthers and we scored more than them. Cowboys versus Bears. I don't really have too much on this except this was my biggest mistake and we already went over this. So the only thing I have is Jerry still thinks they're a playoff team.
Yeah, he definitely does. I mean, but if first with Russell Wilson and now with Caleb Williams, if he just keeps letting these quarterbacks have the best performance of their lives, I mean, he's going to have to trade for some sort of like pass rush or something like that.
I know. If only they had one, that would really, really help their defense. Yeah, it's just in these quarterbacks that are passing on them are just not good quarterbacks.
They're having the best games of their lives.
Literally the best games, and all you really need is one really good pass rusher. I don't know if there's any of them out there right now.
I think Jerry's confusing the fact that hey, look, just because a quarterback's sitting back there, it doesn't mean that he's not going to be able to complete the play. I mean, if they're not getting pressure like that or any pressure back there, they're going to be any NFL quarterback. He's good enough to complete a good percentage if they have all the time in the world.
That's why they're in the NFL.
Yeah,
they can throw passes. Obviously we're talking about Micah Parsons, but it's just he's. I don't think he's delusional at this point. I think he's saying it almost because he's just trying to will it into existence.
Well, he can't go back.
He can't go back.
He can't cancel the trade.
His ego is way too big to ever admit that he made a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad one. Last one I have, Ravens versus Detroit, real quick. Detroit is for real. They are for real. I don't think the Ravens are bad. It's crazy to think that after next week, either the Ravens or the Chiefs will be 1-3.
It's wild.
How crazy is that?
That is pretty wild.
The Ravens play the Chiefs in Arrowhead next week on Sunday. Going to be a doozy of a game. It always is. And for some reason, I'm going to pick the Chiefs. I think I'm gonna pick the Chiefs with that. But yeah, the Detroit Lions. I guess Green Bay was their get right game or something.
Yeah.
Whatever it was. It was not get right game, but figure it out game.
A figure it out game, yeah.
Yeah, because they have looked great.
Yeah.
And Ravens are not they're no slouch.
We figured out that the coordinators were not the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Coordinators were not the problem.
No, Dan Campbell's a great coach.
He's a great guy.
On his own, yeah. He's the most run through a brick wall type of guy of all time.
Yeah. Can we point out that there was 7 sacks against Lamar Jackson in
Lamar
this game?
Lamar Jackson. And
these, I mean, they got him. It was one of those if he would have gotten away, which is a typical signature Lamar Jackson thing to do. He does this all the time, but they were not letting him get away on the first tackle.
No. He'll usually break a tackle or two.
Yeah.
Aiden Hutchinson looked good.
Yeah, he made Derrick Henry fumble again.
Yeah.
In the fourth quarter. This is the third game in a row.
Mm-hmm.
He had that man crying in the post-game conference.
Yeah.
I honestly, I I didn't want to be 10 feet near that guy. I'm surprised the reporter even had the balls to go up and ask him that. I mean, it was a grown man crying right there.
And that's also a grown man that you don't want mad at you.
No. But although if he tried to punch one of the reporters, he probably would have fumbled that too.
Ooh.
At that point. You saw him on the sideline?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was not a good look.
Not a good look.
Not a good look. He's down bad.
For the listeners, explain what happened.
Well, he tried to slam his helmet down and then tripped, so he even fell down on the bench.
Yeah. It was a tough look.
I will say this, and this is giving some information away too, because I'm in 5 fantasy leagues right now. I'm trading for Derrick Henry.
Oh yeah, you buy low.
You buy
low.
Buy
right
low,
now.
and look, if we have not seen a pissed off Derrick Henry before, then now is the time.
Yes. I think that's a great advice.
Yeah,
great advice. I wish you and I weren't in the same leagues.
It's all good. I got 3 other leagues that I'm not in with you.
Sweet. That's about all I have. I have a couple other pointers. Colts punt for the first time.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. Colts punt for the first and only time. They've punted one time in 3 weeks.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's insane. It's like is Danny Dimes him? Is he him?
Look, it's going back to quarterbacks waiting a little bit, waiting for their opportunity, and learning the system.
Be patient.
Be patient.
I love it. I won't pick them against the Rams. I'm probably gonna stay away from that game.
Yeah. I'm staying away from the Rams.
Yeah, same. You got anything else in the NFL before we get to our picks?
Yeah, let's just point out real quick. It doesn't have to be long, but the Special Teams Bonanza is what they're titling it. It's being titled 9 total touchdowns between defenses and special teams this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, we had the Eagles with a block field goal.
Yep.
We also had the Jets with a block field goal for a touchdown.
Yep.
Even though they lost. And and then the punt return from Seattle.
The Vikings.
And then the Vikings. Yeah, there was a lot.
Yeah. Special teams and defense making a comeback.
It was their week.
Good.
It was their week.
Good.
I think we had the defense the week 1. Offense had the explosion week 2. And the special teams was like, yeah, we gotta show out.
This is good for us because Joe and I are huge proponents of keeping defense special teams in fantasy lineups.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, we have this argument every year about taking out defense and special teams out of the fantasy football lineup, and this is a nice little pointer that we'll use here in the future arguments.
This is leverage.
Yes, leverage. Let's get to our picks. Joe, what's your game of the week?
Game of the week for the NFL. I said I was going to stay away from the Eagles. I lied. But, yeah, so Eagles minus 3.5. Or, no, I said I was going to stay away from the Rams.
Yeah, you said you could stay away from the Rams.
It's okay. I got the memory of Dory right now.
It's okay.
But, yeah, so Eagles minus 3.5 over the Bucs.
Ooh.
And this is probably because they just totally tore me apart last week.
Guess what my game of the week is?
Is it the Eagles?
It's the Bucs plus 3.5.
Oh my gosh! So wait, if the other one is where we agree is a JMO special, what is?
I don't know. This would be what's the opposite of special?
Not special.
Well, you can't use the word. Hang on. I don't. Special is
what's maybe like a gridlock or something like where we're I don't know, like when 2 Rams go headbutt together.
Hang on. What is ordinary? I don't like that.
Oh, that doesn't. That's bad. No.
General.
That's not spicy.
Why can't?
Was it a gridlock?
Hang on. I gotta. When they
where's the thesaurus when you need one?
I know no. So I put in Google special antonyms, and it gave me a bunch of really special antonyms, not like antonyms of the word special. So I gotta
Gotta refine your search.
Refine my search. Yeah, no, they're still saying the same fucking things. All right. Anyways, we'll figure out something. Let's do underdog of the week. Jaguars at 49ers. I have the Jags +3.
I got the Jags +3 too. That's a JMO special.
JMO special, baby. So it's your underdog of the week?
It's my underdog of the week.
Fucking right, baby. All right, we got 2 JMO specials right now, and then we have JMO ordinary.
JMO ordinary.
It's terrible. We got to come up with a better name than that. Yeah, I love the Jags +3. I love the Jags +3. I think it's at the 49ers, and I think that's why the line is the way it is. But give me the Jags. What's your favorite of the week?
Mind you, I picked this yesterday before the announcement of Jackson Dart, but I've got Chargers -6.5 over the Giants, and I'm going to stick with it.
Yeah, why not? Why not?
It's a rookie QB.
The Giants are bad, and the Chargers are very good.
And the Chargers are very, very good.
Yeah, I mean, what? It's at the Giants, right?
Yeah, I think it is. I believe it is at the Giants.
Yeah, it's in New York, but still, it doesn't fucking matter.
It's still a rookie QB.
Yeah, rookie QB. My favorite of the week is the Packers. Packers at Cowboys. I got the Packers -7. -7, and I think the over is going to hit on this.
Okay.
But I'm going Packers -7.
It's probably pretty low on the over/under because of the way Packers played last week.
I actually think it is. I don't think it is.
Oh, really?
If I remember correctly, it was like 40-something. Yeah, 47.5. So it's like right in the middle. It's mid.
It's mid.
Anyways, you got anything else, brother?
I think that's about it.
We have a fantastic weekend of sports coming up. Sunday is the last day of the MLB season. All 30 teams play. We have the Ryder Cup Saturday and Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
We'll recap all of that. We have an insane college football slate coming up. I'm excited. This is going to be good. This is a gambler's paradise here because we've got preseason hockey starting up and everything. So,
it's going to be awesome.
All right. Love y'all.
Later.